Fucking Steve.
Oh no, you should have came to me. Like,
Well, I looked at a bunch of different places, and they like one of the places I was looking at, which might have been that website you're talking about. Like they were out of stock. They were just like, get on our wait list.
oh no, these are they have like 1,000 or 10,000 more in stock. So I paid $30 for each of them, and they're straight plug and play until the edge.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's cool. That's legit.
They also have a USB.
There's only 13 people in this race.
That's well time of night. I was going to say they also have like a USB Bluetooth hub that you could potentially use like Moza Sim Magic wheels on PlayStation 5, which was interesting.
That's cool. I don't fuck with Moza though, so.
Same. But yeah, so the Hall effects at this website they're $18.99. The TMRs are 30, and the TMRs with the adjustable are 35 each.
Is Migu still here?
I don't know.
Hi, Migu.
But yeah, so yes, did I potentially overpay? Yes, but did I also like technically like triple pay? Yes, because I did buy off of Amazon a set of TMR, but that I had to solder it myself, and I used my first original that came with the Edge modules, because those had both developed stick drift where I couldn't use them anymore, even with adjustment. So then, when I bought my Edge, I also bought it with 2 modules, where very quickly after, and that was right at launch, because like it was like a month or 2 after they launched, they limited people to 1 at a time, type of thing for the longest. So, yeah, and it was just one of those things where like I'm just starting to get a little bit of stick drift in one of the modules, and I was like, do I want to just keep feeding Sony, $50 at a time or whatever it is, or if they have stock as well, or just possibly get rid of the whole issue altogether. And I tried to do the soldering myself, I had the whole soldering thing, but I kind of fucked it up, and it kind of got there was a whole bunch of issues after I got them all soldered back together and everything, where they weren't reading or filling right. So I was like, fuck it. That was my little shot at it. Just gonna let professionals do it and give me a guarantee and like a 1-year warranty type of thing. So,
Yeah.
And there's, like I said, like at least 1 or 2 different websites that were pretty highly recommended that did that, but they were like all out of stock when I was looking. So yeah. Motorsportleagues.com. Oh, fucking hell. Get started. Name.
Oh, who killed me? So yeah, I can't wait for the sticks to come in, so I can use it with rivals.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the only game I require like precise precision.
Okay, I signed up on that website so that's taken care of. And then I need to take care of if I want a avatar picture. Sure.
We also have a team on there that you can
Request to join. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, should I put my team race suit helmet thing on or leave it to my own? Decisions.
You can have fun with it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as is. Too much effort. No. That's gay. Hopefully this turns out good. We will find out very quickly. Search squads, IORT, and how do I join?
I have to approve it.
Founder. Yeah, no, there's not like a immediately easy follow squad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm just not seeing like a button that says join.
No, you request to join and then I approve it.
How do I request to join?
Or maybe follow?
Yeah, I followed.
Well, after this race I can take a look.
Okay.
What the fuck? God damn it.
Who hit you?
No, I keep getting an entry fucking pin on this track for the pit lane. I don't know what I'm doing to get it.
Yeah, okay. Alright. AOJ.
What's up?
What is one game that you paid full price for that after getting it, playing it, you felt like it was a complete and total waste of money?
Oh gosh, too many.
Most recent.
Oh gosh. Probably NBA 2K.
You got a
No,
specific year?
that's I'm sorry. That's not right. Oh, 2K26.
Okay.
But no, that's not.
Not 100%, but
Yeah.
what's like a 100% game like you wish you could have got a refund but couldn't?
That's a good question. I'm right in the middle of like a very intense battle right now.
Take your time. Take your time.
When the VR2 first came out, and there was like a paddle boat game.
Mm-hmm.
But there wasn't a lot to choose from, and it was a decent like showpiece for like how pretty the VR2 can be. But the game fucking sucked, and we only played it like for 10 goddamn minutes.
Oh, I know the answer. This is actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Project Motor Racing.
Okay. Yeah, I've legitimately only played GT7 in VR.
Yeah, to me, PSVR is worth its price of admission just for Gran Turismo itself.
If you're that into Gran Turismo. Absolutely. Without a doubt. Worth every penny.
Well, it is a really good showcase for the PSVR 2, even if you aren't in a Gran Turismo.
Honestly, it's a prestige, top tier showpiece.
Yeah.
Like, just how good it is. It is like, and I will admit to it because I've bought 2 fucking PSVR 2s.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, my first one, I, due to a lack of care, I fucked up the cable. And that cable is proprietary and to Sony only. There's no aftermarket swap or anything that exists. Yep. Only Sony has control of it, and Sony requires you to send them your whole PSVR 2 headset to evaluate it. So, and it was like a week right before we were doing a big IRO race, and I was like, fuck that. I'm just gonna fucking get another one, because I would not risk being in a highly competitive race without it. And yeah, just fucking put my money where my mouth is and did it. And yeah, now like literally since I've got the VR2, any competitive, high competitive racing, absolutely VR2 all the time. Yeah, I totally understand, like, hey, in the grand scheme of things, is it really that good, that worth it? Maybe not entirely. Yeah, exactly. I mean, well, caveat to that. I mean, Sony at least did do the thing where you could get the little module to connect it to a PC, and
What would be the game that you refund?
Me?
Yeah.
It'd be probably that World War II Aces Thunder game.
Yeah.
Like, definitely not worth the price that we paid for it. I mean, it's cool, it's fun, but just It was fun for a little bit, but then like 2-3 weeks later, I'm like, I haven't touched it again after that first 2-3 weeks of fucking with it. Yeah, so that would be one, and then like the last 2 games I could think of that just pissed me off and were angry about. One was a Call of Duty. It was a World War II Call of Duty that I just did not connect with at all. And this was like early 20-teens era, that World War II one. To me, it fucking failed on every front. And then Battlefield 4. Total fucking waste of money. Yeah, well, on PC when I got it and everything, just because, like I already told you about Magoo, but it would crash my computer. My computer was decently above minimum specs and just slightly under recommended specs.
Why is Tinsley fucking flashing his lights at me?
I don't know.
He knows you.
Is he flashing his lights at you, or is it just the reflection in the sunlight?
Well, he did once. I don't know why he did. No, I'm keeping pace in front of him.
Mostly. Mostly.
Yeah, talk about a guy that got fast, like, within the last 2 years. Him, and actually the most surprising one was Manny.
Manny, I think he fell off the face of the earth, but...
Yeah, well, because he was like a B driver, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, he became A+, like, overnight, and he was fast.
Mm-hmm. Like, I first noticed Manny, it was like right after he initially got recruited by Distinct.
Oh, that's right.
And then...
And he left this thing, I think he had some life issues. Now he just, like...
Oh, he had so many issues. And, like, when he got his Fanatec DD, whatever, they sent it to him without the bolts. And someone had sent him in his stream chat, here's the list of bolts you need, the thread, the size, all that. And he was asking a family member to give him a ride, and they basically told him to fuck off. Even though they were doing nothing at all except sitting on their ass watching TV.
Who are you talking about?
Manny.
Who's Manny?
He's I think Southern California, maybe?
No, the East Coast.
Oh, yeah.
I think Tinsley's tires are cooked.
His tires are slightly worse than yours. He probably took him a lap earlier, so yeah.
I did.
He is falling off.
No, we both pit on the same lap.
Oh, yeah. At least from what I'm seeing here, because I do have a stream up, his tires are about 10-15% worse than yours. But I think he was pushing a lot to catch you up, because right around that time, that guy who was in front of you, who ended up pitting when you were in like 4th, he was like 3.5 seconds behind you, and then he put that down to a half second. But
yeah, I got a just 3-second pit lane pen.
Yeah. Well, this is, I think, even after you had served that. Maybe. I can't remember. But no, Manny, he was this really cool, like, soft-spoken, super chill guy, very polite. He talked a lot about coming from, like, NBA 2K in this, like, 2022, no, 23, 24 era. Where, you know, he came onto the scene and he was trying to, like, build a following and a name for himself. And he was doing pretty decent for quite a bit. But then, yeah, I don't know what happened with Distinct. If they asked him to leave or whatever. And then, yeah, he started mixing in, I think, like Fortnite and some other stuff. Maybe because he's getting burnt out. And then I haven't seen him in forever.
Well, like I think I caught him like on Twitch, like maybe like 7 months ago. He like streaming like 3 people on Fortnite. I'm like,
exactly. So, yeah, but he was like super cool, nice dude, and very clean. Really had good pace, was fast, like even faster than Tinsley. At that time, definitely, for the most part. Like not always, but that was also like from me knowing Tinsley for all well through that. Like that was like when Tinsley started getting a lot more serious into it, and then he took it super serious when he started streaming and just really got after it.
Yeah, because I think that's originally how I met Tinsley, like 2 years ago. Was through like I think I met him in a Manu stream, and then we started like I played him in NBA 2K.
Yeah.
Or Tinsley, that is.
Yeah. Manny, from what I remember, he was very adamant about how like toxic and he didn't like it, and
most toxic.
Dude,
game.
Fucking Steve dropped DR, getting second place. He's got a lot of DR.
Oh, what was it at? But
a lot higher than mine.
I remember like seeing a few times in some of his streams every now and then when I'd watch him. Like he would get harassed every now and then by people he used to run 2K with. Like, oh, what are you doing in this fucking bullshit car game? Like, what? Get back on the courts, shit like that.
Yeah.
Like,
he dealt with a lot. But yeah, but he was a guy like Manny when he got fast. He got really fast. I remember doing B Labs with Manny and like being just a bit faster than Manny, and then out of nowhere he became A+. Like I was like in a month.
Yeah, he when he like locked in, he was really on it for quite a while. I don't know, maybe he made several runs at trying to get to like GTWS status and just would miss,
Yeah, I think I messaged him maybe last fall, and didn't say anything to me. I'm like, wow, okay. Like it was about Gran Turismo. I think he just like he deleted Gran Turismo off the face of the planet.
Maybe, or just has a lot of life stuff going on,
Yeah. Well, I mean, he still plays a lot of Fortnite. So I think he went back to Fortnite, yeah. Like him and another person was Eric GTR 3123.
I don't know.
Though I know why that happened.
His rig got stolen or he sold it?
No, there was a he came from the Z28 camp. Like they were like they were boys. And something happened that really broke down that relationship, and he just left and stopped playing.
Drama like that, I feel like it's kind of par for the course for more than a fair share of streams, especially like when like they get connected early in streaming. Well, it's like, hey, they've got on average 5 to 25 viewers. And there could be like a lot of crossover, especially if they're in the same races in like sport mode and stuff, and then. I mean, I saw it with Kigbots and this other dude who's a homie. His name is Smoke Fishing. Where, Kig's trying to keep his shit super PG and appeal to any potential sponsor he get. And Smoke was definitely not hiding that, all about that 420 life. And then, Keegs sabotaged the joint team group chat and hijacked it for himself.
Hey, we all talk about Keeks. That's my goose boy.
Mm-hmm. And he's a little bit of a bitch ass shit talker behind people's backs. And had an expectation of if you were racing with him and not a streamer, that you would let him get by to get a better position.
No way.
It was never like explicitly said, but there was definitely a good bit of that.
Wait, what did he
I
do?
feel like that's like a key 25 move.
I wouldn't be surprised either. He would bitch and moan his ass off if like, hey, you're both in whatever race, running pretty similar pace, but for whatever reason you were in front of him, maybe he catches you up and then you're defending against him. He'd get real upset if you defended the whole time to the finish, type of shit. Like, and why are you holding me up? Like shit like that.
Yeah.
And like I said, he'd also run his mouth and talk a little bit of shit behind people's backs, and he's like, "Word gets around, bro."
Uh-oh.
Hey!
I thought you were gonna fight Keeks. I'm like, whoa.
Good morning.
I hear a Finn.
I just need to hear some Finnish curse words. But yes, that's part of past Snipes history as well. Because again, that's like how me and Tins got linked up long before he was about doing any kind of streaming. Mm-hmm. Like we were tight for like damn near a solid year before he finally got into it, and I had to struggle a little convincing him that, brother, because when he was like getting tired of his hotspot mobile internet connection causing a lot of issues, it went out for races, and it wasn't strong enough for him to stream on, that he would should pay. I think he had to put down like $500 or $600 on his end to have fiber optic laid, because they were like a fiber optic project and they had to lay like 300-400 feet of it from the main connection under like the main road down his driveway to his house. Because he was like, well, it's like a little bit more expensive than this upgraded hotspot thing. I was like, nope, hotspot's dog shit, bro. Wireless is, don't matter what they say, it's nonsense.
Thought he lives like in an apartment or something.
I'm not totally specifically certain, but either way, he didn't have wired internet or good wired internet. He was had accessible to him, had to put a little money down, whatever, to get fiber laid, and then access to that, and it's helped a lot.
Yeah,
like
one of
the races he was on and I can't remember if it was GTWS or if it was sport mode at Bathurst, and we had a thing where like a third of the field that was behind him, just basically their cars are stopped, and like the first 3-4 people all took off at full speed.
Mm-hmm.
So there's one of those that's directly related to him, and then there's another one where he thought he was racing real clean side by side of people, and all you were seeing was his shit hopping around, and if a car came in contact with them, they got launched at Mach fuck into a wall. And he was like, what's going on? Like, every time I get near somebody, like, it was like, oh, you want to see? Here, I see the replay of that race. Here you go, bro.
Yeah, I had the same thing when I was racing on my 5G connection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like, 5G is cool. It's not that cool if you're, like, any kind of side-by-side at all.
Yeah. Yeah, we had an offer for the fiber optic for the installation would be €600, and then we took it, and then like half a year later, I was talking with my neighbor, and he said he got a letter in the mail that the installation of the fiber optic would be for free. So I said, give me the letter, and I emailed the company that feels kind of shitty when you give a
And with this
when I
DR, Magoo, you could be in this lobby. So with your DR, you could be in this lobby.
The lobby that Az is in running at Race C.
What's your quality time?
So, Darth, did they give you your money back, or they say, suck it?
Yeah, they
you'd
just
be like
emailed me a new contract, and
7th
they
place?
were like, I hadn't yet paid it because they were going to send the bill after it was installed. So
So they
got
give you
it
like
for
a
free.
credit discount type of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they gave the connection itself was €2 per month, more expensive, but the contract period was a year shorter, and no installation fee. So
Okay.
now I have a 1,000 megabyte connection for €24 a month.
Nice. Yeah. Fortunately, like where I'm at, my apartment, my internet provider.
Whoa!
Oh no!
What the fuck was that?
He just fucking missed his braking or something. You have to see the replay. But in
I
my
got
area,
damage from that.
my internet service provider, they offered up to, I think it was, they said 800 megabyte down and like 150 or 250 up, which sounded really good. And then I got it, paid for it, and then for 3 months straight was clocking, testing my speed, and the highest it ever got to on any test servers for connection was like 550. And when I was looking at their tier structure, the speeds I was getting should have put me like at like $25 or $30 a month less. So I had to go bitch to them about it, and then they finally said, "Oh, our bad, whatever hardware or something they can't change, blah blah blah. So we're going to give you credits against your bill and reduce your price of your plan to what you're actually getting." I was like,
"Oh, okay."
It sucks, but I mean, at the same time, it's been mostly reliable most of the time, outside of like every now and then between like 1:32 in the morning my time to like 3-4 in the morning. Every now and then there will be just random disconnects for sometimes a minute, sometimes an hour and a half.
Dang.
But yeah, they try to say that they oversold the bandwidth for the area. Like a bunch of people bought that same plan, and then they just couldn't live up to it and get those speeds for pretty much anyone.
Yeah, well, no. We don't have that problem here because the average age in our neighborhood is like 55. So.
Yeah, here where I'm at least, you have two choices of providers, and one is a lot cheaper than the other, but the cheaper one, like they only promise up to like 100 megabytes down and like 1.5 megabytes up.
Okay.
And most people don't even get that, and it's just like, yeah, there's no competition with this other one. Like, it's at like 550, 600-ish megs down, and I think the highest I've actually recorded was like 85 megs up on a test server.
Okay.
Whoa, hold on a second. Is there bees in your lobby, Azru?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Probably 2/3 of his lobby is bees. Or at least half. There might have been a couple of A's. There's like, I think, 4 A pluses? 3 or 4?
Yeah,
and
4. I think there's 4.
That Steve dude is fast. Well, where'd he come from?
He's been around for a long time.
Yeah, he's super fast.
He can be super fast. He's a super solid dude. Like,
so is this Star Wars guy is fast too.
Mm-hmm.
He won the last race.
Don't know him, but
yeah, a lot of people in Finland use mobile internet connections like 4G or 5G because they are relatively cheap and quite reliable.
Yeah, as long as you're not doing anything that like matters on like ping and packet loss. Like packet loss, I think is like the biggest thing.
Fucking suck at that corner.
Yeah, and also, I mean, you guys don't have your your phone plans. You don't really use your phone's own internet in the USA, and if I have understood correctly.
It depends. 'Cause I know some people like they just have their phone and they will use their phone hotspot functionality with their plan to do like streaming for Netflix, TV, internet, that type of stuff.
By the way, I gotta go, guys. Have a good one.
All right, have a good night. Usually that's the thing where it's like, they don't need to do anything intensive or gaming wise. They're much more just for TV, Netflix, that type of stuff, and they're also trying to keep it cheap because, like, I think like my phone plan, for instance, it gives me like 100 gigabytes of hotspot at 5G. It's technically unlimited, but after the first 100 gigabytes, it throttles down your connection speed. But it's a joke for gaming.
Yeah, because our plans in Finland, basically every provider has a. I mean, let's say your run-of-the-mill well, let's say you take a 5G plan. Its connection speed it's promised to be at maximum 300 megabytes down and up, and then you have unlimited data. So unlimited data, unlimited phone calls, unlimited texts for 30 euros a month.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I know, because I have like T-Mobile. I'm pissed at them because I got a notice. My old plan, which runs me like $78 a month, but has like all that stuff, and it has free international to Canada and Mexico, and free roaming in most of Europe, type of thing. But the data plan is non-existent in Europe, and unlimited texting, that's part of it. But like here stateside at least, the first 100 gigabytes is maximum speed, whatever 5G can do, and after that they turn down the speed that you can get for the rest of your month. And there's like probably a couple other things I'm missing, but still, a little bit pricey. But it's like one of the cheaper ones, more affordable, through like a major carrier that has good connectivity most anywhere you go.
Okay, I tried really hard on that entrance to not cross any line. Every race I've gotten a pit line pin.
Also make sure you're on the exit too. Like once
I'm fine on the exit. It's the entrance. Yeah. Every time.
Yeah, we have free roaming and free on.
Dude, Ev, I fucking. Oh man, I was so careful. I don't fucking goddamn stand it.
Save the replay. We'll go watch and see what happened. Yeah, at least like in the States, like there's no real concerns about any kind of roaming nowadays. Back in 10, 15 years ago, there probably some of that stuff could happen, but now like the only roaming is if you go international type of thing, and even then it's not too crazy.
That's what I mean. Also, we have basically with every company's phone plan, you have free roaming in Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania.
Got it. Okay.
And I think in Iceland as well.
Yeah.
And then when we were in London with my fiance, I used my own internet. I didn't even try to manage it for 4 days. I think it cost me around €5 for that time to use it like non-stop.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, but like here, like stateside, right? Like, that area is probably less than half the size of the U.S. Where like, for us at the U.S. plans, like you can go anywhere in the country, and when you look at like the geography, the physical size of the 48 states, right? Like it's humongous, and you don't have to run into any of that for the most part. With like your major plans, because like we have like 3 major carriers that you can choose from. So it's like Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile, and then there's like 4 or 5 second tier where they have like their super budget plans where you can get stuff for as like cheap as like $10 a month or pay as you go type of thing.
Dude, I have friends on the like Cricket, and they swear by it. Or no, not Cricket, Mint, the one that Ryan Reynolds backed.
It wasn't the hardware. Your hardware. It was theirs. Mm-hmm. I'm speaking English, but no, you're not, Habib. Yeah. So most of the second tier carriers stateside are really like city region specific, where if they're good or bad, and it's hit and miss. Like you could get one that's good, you could get one that's total dog shit, like Magoo just said. Yeah, it's a cheaper AT&T. Because all those second tier carriers, right? They all use the big three's networks. So because they pay for a certain chunk of their bandwidth, and they have these super discounted plans, but it's one of those things where it's a pain in the ass a lot of times. And the big carriers, they rake you over the coals. Where like, I think the cheapest you can get through most of the big carriers, you're still paying like $60-70 a month per person if you're like on a family plan. And if you're an individual just on your own, I think like the cheapest ones start at like $75-80. Which, yeah, like mine, my old plan getting discontinued, and they were like, hey, if you want to have the same grade of service that your current plan has, you're going to have to pay to upgrade to our current plans that we offer, and that's going to be an extra like $8 a month. And it's like, you motherfuckers, but
Yeah, a lot of people here do that when their offer price is about to end. They'll take a phone plan from a competitor, and the period when your phone number changes to a new provider is 2 weeks, and during that 2 weeks time, your old provider will start messaging you that, hey, we are noticing that you are leaving, and they start giving you offers for your current plan, and most of them are like automated. So if you wait until the very last day, you will get like at most I have gotten like a $10 discount on my plan for 2 years, and then like a €50 gift card to their shop, so that you just need to be patient
yeah.
with it.
Yeah, like it's kind of like phones here with the big carriers, they kind of but don't really play that too much. I mean, like they will like say, hey, if you switch over from whoever you're with now, they'll throw you a bunch of discounts. But you're still paying pretty similar or the same, or sometimes still a little bit more. But you know, they'll make things sound good. At least for like my internet service provider, they're really terrible. Their customer service is terrible too. But anytime that you like threaten to leave them, or you know, you put in that you're going to cancel your service at the end of the billing cycle, they always come back to you and throw you like a new, you know, year at a discounted rate, or 2-year discounted rate contracts thing, just because like, but you have to do it every single time, you know. So it's always a pain in the ass with them, which is so annoying. But
yeah, here as well, most of the I mean, we also have like 3 big companies, and then I think 3 or 4 smaller companies that use the big three's network, like with you guys as well. But all the big 3 companies, they basically, every one of them has basically the same plans available. The price is very, the prices only vary like €1, but what most of them use is, you know, gift cards, and you know, if you have a big family, say you have a family with 5 members, and you get a €50 gift card for every member.
yeah,
So that's €250 already you're getting, and then we have one provider which is completely Finnish company, Finnish owned company. So they will of course use the nationalist approach that you want. When you go to the grocery store, you aren't buying a Swedish cucumber. You are buying the Finnish cucumber. Am I right?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, same thing with us. Because I used to work for them. I used to
fuck me.
people
Yeah. Yeah, we don't, as far as I know, I don't really see any of that stuff here. It's pretty much, you get with one of like the big 3, or try to mess with one of the more value tiered options, and then it's kind of hit and miss. Like as Magoo said, there's like the biggest of the, what you call like the value tier, it's called Cricket, and there was a long time where they were like pretty shitty, but they've definitely worked hard at like being as good as it can be to be the best of that like value tier. And a lot of times like they do sometimes as good or better than the worst performing of the big 3 carriers. So it just kind of depends. Also, it's like where you're at, because like one of my friends, they had one carrier, where at their house they were like in the perfect area between the towers and everything. They had no signal at all. It was like there's like a 2 or 3 square block area had the worst signal possible, or no signal at all. And then once you got outside that, you had full power signal. But at their house, they were totally screwed, so they couldn't even use it unless they were on Wi-Fi. So like you do run into that stuff, but it just depends kind of where you're at. Or I had like one friend, he lived in a city where anytime he got onto any of like the subways or underground areas, nothing at all. But then one of his friends that he worked with had one of the different carriers, one of the most expensive ones, and like he had a signal everywhere. And you know, but it was like $30 a month more, which is kind of annoying. And it's like, that's just a lot of money to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also like some of the carriers, the big carriers, when you do like the family plans, they'll also throw, if they don't throw you like the gift cards, they'll say, hey, we'll give you these free, you know, cheaper mid-tier phones, you know, so like older phones. They'll just say, we'll give them all to you for free, but they'll get you up a bunch of fees and bullshit on that. Where you're like, oh, you got to pay the sales tax on them. You got to pay the phone line activation fees and all that type of nonsense. Where, you know, it still can be a good deal, but it's also just like, it's never straightforward. Like, hey, you know, you're paying $150 a month now for your family of 4. You switch to us, you know, we'll charge you 140. A lot of times, like they'll say that, but then for the first 3 months, a year, whatever, you're actually paying like 170 because they're just financing and crediting you all those fees and stuff to not pay it at once, but paid over time. So, slimy bastards.
Yeah, we used to have those deals in Finland as well. That your phone, you buy a new phone and it's tied to your phone plan. But those kind of phased out in the 2010s, I think. Now you can buy phones from the providers.
All right, let's see what happened on turn 1 here.
T6, lap 6.
You are able to buy. You are able to.
No, turn 1.
Finance the phone for 36 months maximum.
Yeah. They do financing stuff here too. It's pretty much everyone I've ever looked at. It's all a ripoff. You're paying more than if you would have paid for the phone outright up front.
Yeah, because but in Finland those plans there is no interest rate on the monthly fees and that sort of thing.
They'll do the same here a lot of the time too, but it's still like when you like look at the actual price, like here a lot of times, like if you look at this price for the same phone, if you bought it like direct from the phone company who makes it, like iPhone for instance, Apple, and then you look at what you get charged with their fees and discounts, and they give you trade-in and all that, you're paying like the same price, but most of the time you're actually paying more. Your entry, you cut the line on the entry.
Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about?
Go into the walk-around mode. Your tire is just like over the line, your left tire.
No. No.
I'm doing the RC UK Finnish rally, and they have the Group B 4-wheel drive cars, and I've been trying to.
Fucking bullshit.
You can't touch the yellow line at all.
Look at that.
I agree, but that's the only thing I can think of is happening here.
I've been trying to drive these cars like they drove them actually, and not use the handbrake. And it's really difficult to go around hairpins when you don't use the handbrake in these cars.
You gotta do a lot of Scandinavian flicks to get
Dude, if that
Yeah, because in the 80s they
Could it have been that?
I think it was the entry, but maybe it was that. Look at like somebody else who didn't get a penalty and see what they did.
They did have a handbrake on these cars, but
Okay.
they didn't have a real lock-in diff, so it locked all 4 tires. So that's why they didn't use it the first.
Okay.
It was still in the 90s as well.
Maybe that.
Go see somebody else has who didn't get a penalty.
Yeah, I think the first rally car with the rear lock-in diff was the Celica GT4.
The one with the pop-up headlights?
No, one with the bug eyes, or the one that was caught cheating.
Yeah, with the turbo restrictor cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he cut the shit out of that too.
Yeah, so I think it's the outside line. Because you look at his entry, he didn't touch it at all like you did.
Mm-mm.
It's interesting. I would have thought Subaru would have had like the first. But... Let it play full speed.
Go.
Yeah, that was pretty clean.
Yeah, and look at him, like he lined up on the right, he didn't come from the center in, where you hit that start of that yellow line. I think that screwed you.
That's so fucking stupid.
I agree, but I mean, that's my best guess as to what happened there.
I don't think I've had a race where I've not gotten that pin.
Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't watched all your races in depth that much, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Whiskey?
Yes. Jameson Street. Ugh. Disgusting.
You're a Jameson slut.
Kinda. It also reminds me of a friend who died a couple years ago. He was all about the Jamesons, but his big thing was Jamesons with a pickleback chaser.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked phenomenally well. But
I'm down with that.
Yeah. But yeah. He
I was actually pretty upset when we had those like pretty good pickles for those burgers that we had at Atlanta.
Didn't even use them.
No, we did, but then they threw it out, and we could have used that pickle juice. So it would have been a great chaser.
Hey man, Indy, do Indy and make sure you line up everybody with shots and chasers. But yeah, like I said, the friend, he died. Unfortunately, pretty much believe more or less what had happened was he was probably coming home from a bar, and he's going through a section of the highway, interstate, that had a little bit of construction going on. And don't know exactly what led or caused it, but he's in a really narrow area, so there's no no side pull-off area, and His car apparently bounced back and forth, maybe even rolled a little bit, and then it got hit by no, I think he bounced back and forth between the barriers. He got ejected from the car because he's the one that he would not wear his seatbelt unless there was a cop right behind him. He got ejected from the car and they got ran over by a semi-truck.
Good Lord.
Yeah, but they believe that he died on impact when he got ejected from the vehicle and hit the road surface.
Ugh.
Yeah. So, he was a cool dude. We had our good times, our bad times. Yeah. But anytime with Gene Jameson, it's usually in a memory of him. Yeah, actually, let's see, in 3 weeks, not 2.5 weeks, it'll be the 3-year anniversary from when he died.
Yeah, that's rough.
I know. It's alright though. Like I'm fine with it. Like last time I saw him, hung out with him, gotta get our handshakes, hugs in, wish each other the best. So wasn't like we're on bad terms by any means, but it is unfortunate. And he had at that time a 2-year-old son. So sad on that part.
Man, way to bring him down.
I know, but yeah. Don't get me wrong, he was no saint. He was definitely a sinner, but still, he was a cool dude. Either way. So yeah, Jameson, that's just
2-year-old
kind of
son.
throwback.
Man, that's fucked.
Yeah, man, it kind of is what it is. At least he got to see him and all that. He was putting all the effort in he could to be there for him. So again, not gonna speak ill of dead, but not gonna also candy coat shit either. But yeah, shit happens, bro.
Ever tell you about my motorcycle accident where I was hit by a car?
Was that the one with the Arby's Jamocha shake, or was that you hit a deer?
That was a deer.
So yeah, the Arby's Jamocha shake is the only one I remember. I don't know about or recall the car one. You may have told me it before, but my memory's kind of shit sometimes. Not gonna fluff you up. Sometimes memory's good for some details. Sometimes fucking worthless.
I'm defending for my life here.
I know. It's fine. I can pretty decent about remembering people's faces. Horrifically terrible at remembering their names. Unless I hang out with them a good 10, 15, 20 times, then usually I'll commit it to memory. But I also know I'm one of those people who suffers from I've got a limited memory space for names and faces, to the point where it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 120, 150-ish people. And beyond that, I'm fucking useless. I could have met someone, hung out with them a bunch in the past, and if they've fallen out of that rotation of all that, then I'm just I'm getting deja vu, but I don't know. Barry R. I know I've raced against him. I think he's mostly good. Yeah, he gave you that little push, but some I think is a speed differential type of thing.
I'm sucking ass, which is why it caught me.
Stay off the curb.
Yeah.
It's okay. Hey, he fucked himself. Beautiful.
No.
I thought the announcement was they already laid off like 1,200 or 1,600 of those, and then the other 1,600 is sometime between now and the end of the year.
Oh my god. What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Like it's definitely terrible and whatnot, but yeah, they have to for the organization to survive. Yeah, but like the chick who's taken over for it, right? Like at least from the reporting I've read, and I've only read 2 articles on it, like they kind of made a relatively clear-cut case. Like, hey, we spent too much money on getting Activision, having day one release through the Game Pass thing for Call of Duty and all that, and it never actually translated into additional subscribers. Actually, they lost subscribers, and that was costing them a bunch of money. So they got rid of that, but they also, they cut the price on their subscribership program, which is cool. And yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, massively unfortunate, but like that's tech industry, and I feel like, hey, tech industry is like 18 to 24 months. Every 18 to 24 months, volatility is just expected. Like, yeah. Yeah, because
As an American, I've supported Microsoft way more than I probably should have over the years.
Same. Agree with that. Like, let Microsoft get away with just too much garbage being put out. But I've never been one of those nerds to go to Linux, regardless of how many people I've met and known the space praised it. And I absolutely, for essentially ever refused anything Mac when it comes to like the desktop space.
Oh, I fucking hate Apple.
Agree with you.
All of their everything they do. I hate the UI and.
It's not great. It's not totally terrible. There's a few differences, but it's nothing crazy. Like, what I will give Mac credit for, laptops, like they do pretty solid for price point, as long as you don't throw on options, because they charge obscenely ungodly costs for storage and RAM, which is a fucking crime in its own. But that, and like, hey, the iPhone smartphone market, yes, it is what it is. At the same time, you just want something that's going to work. Like, it's a very easy choice. Is it the best choice? Is it the most like customizable, individual, tunable? No, not at all. Not at fucking all. Android is the dominant player in that market, but at the same time, Google is not exactly the fucking resistance to the rebels to the fucking empire either.
Oh, I should have hit that fucking lap. God damn it.
They're another version of the empire, in my opinion. Yeah, but your tires have been fucked towards the end.
No, I've been doing really good on tires compared to everyone else.
Yeah, but if you get in a battle,
I've been pitting at the end of. No, this lap. Never mind.
Yeah, end of this lap. It's like, end of 4. That to me, that wouldn't have made any sense.
Yeah, that would not be good. End of 5. Everyone's pitting end of lap 6.
Yeah, 5, 6, or 7 is pretty much what I see everyone doing. And who knows? He might be on his softs right now, and that could be why.
Oh.
So.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Yes, because like what I'm seeing, and like he seems to be pulling a bit higher corner speeds, and he's putting a little bit of a gap. It's like, to me, that thing screams out he's on softs.
I mean, I'm not really doing great laps here, but all right. Not gonna fuck it up. Not gonna fuck it up.
No pen there. That's good.
It better not be. I'm gonna fucking throw this goddamn game disc out the window.
Oh man.
Hey, in about 2 years, you don't have to throw your disc out anymore.
Oh,
God. Yeah, that is aggravating. At the same time, like, I feel like we all knew it was coming eventually, unfortunately, but like,
hey, no pen.
yeah, but yes, I agree. It's terrible and it's bullshit, but at the same time, like, how many times I've seen different companies essentially just give you on the disc, all that's on the disc is a fucking installer that has to connect to their servers and then download the rest of the game. Like, yeah, Call of Duty's fucking notorious for it. I think even EA has done that, and Ubisoft too, if I'm not mistaken, where it's just like, oh yeah, you're getting a CD in a case, but like you're just paying for the plastic and the artwork. So, but also that's why, like I told you, Magoo,
yeah.
I'm specific about games I buy.
I mean,
Yeah, he did a 31
yeah.
flat. I think you're right. I think he is on softs.
I have a digital PS5, so it doesn't really affect me. But on principle, I'm against it. So.
Yeah, exactly. It just, you know, it depends on how ethical or unethical those companies are. Because, you know, like I said, are they actually giving you the game, the software to install onto your console or your PC, or are they just giving you some bullshit that's on a disc and it's nothing, vaporware?
Yeah,
but also
I miss big fat game manuals that used to come with the games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like the most important thing I think on that is just like the ability to preserve games, especially like unique games that, you know, who knows what politics will be like in 10, 15 years, whereas like people will freak out and say, oh, if you like this game or have it, you're a Nazi or whatever the fuck term they want to throw at you, and then those games get delisted, which is the worst when, you know, different companies just say, oh, nope, this game is no longer available anywhere at all.
Well, I mean, I think fundamentally at the most basic level, if you are buying a digital download for $80 or $100 or whatever, you're right. He was on softs. Fuck that dude.
Sweet.
You don't actually own shit. You don't own anything.
The only thing you've paid for is to rent a license.
Yeah.
That can expire, and the contract terms can be changed at any time they want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't own anything. I mean,
and that's why I'm so derogatory against iRacing. So I call it iRenting, because they can change it on you at any time they want and recharge you for the same shit you may have already bought and quote unquote rented.
You know, you can take that copy of the thing like Project Motor Racing, be like, this game is fucking dog shit. At least you can turn around and sell it, you know, if you have a physical copy, and get some money back, you know, or whatever.
Something. Yeah.
If it's a digital code, that means dog shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, did you see the shit coming out about Grand Theft Auto 6, where apparently, right, like the install size is going to be like 600 gigs plus.
No,
PlayStation
I haven't seen that.
Limits install to like no more than like 300 gigabytes. So they're offering a service. They're giving you two options. One is you have an expansion NVMe drive on your console to have the additional space to install the rest of the game on that expansion drive. Or alternatively, you can pay a monthly subscription fee for their cloud service of like $5 a month for 200 gigs of space in the cloud.
Oh my god.
and you'll basically be doing like Call of Duty does, where that cloud will store all the high resolution textures. So what's physically on your console, if you don't have internet, is low resolution, low quality, and if you want the full HD, all that shit, you have to have an internet connection.
No,
or
I haven't seen
the
that.
expansion drive. And with the expansion drives, unfortunately, they're being impacted just as much as RAM is with the whole AI fucking price crunch bullshit.
Yeah, I doubt it. Actually.
I'm telling you, that's at least what I've seen from the most recent credible source stories.
Oh, that's probably Ben. Fuck me.
Just apply as much pressure as you can, sticking on his ass. Yeah, I'm again. It's a story I read. I think it was on IGN, and I think one other source I saw had it. So we'll wait till see what Rockstar says. But essentially, what has been stated about the technology is that the new Grand Theft Auto has in the software some kind of AI software thing that's part of it, and that's taking up a shit ton of the space. But yeah, I'm not surprised exactly, because I feel like Call of Duty has gotten away with fucking so much bullshit in the last almost like 8 years or so, and just being fucking terrible. And these other companies are taking note of it, and yeah. At the same time, I will say to some degree, I'm not against seeing the artists, the people who put in the work, the effort, the creativity, the time, all that, to make these really impressive, gorgeous games that you're going to spend a lot of time with, getting paid as much money as possible. I would hope that's the case, where they're getting as big a chunk of whatever that $70-$80 retail price.
Take-Two is all about shareholders. It's not your cozy, oh no, independent studio. But yeah, they've definitely not shit out a game every year or whatever.
Yeah,
like Call of Duty.
Oh
Yeah,
God!
but considering that didn't they unionize workers at Take-Two, so it might be a sign that there was some absurd crunch once again.
Yeah, and at least in my mind, the death and the killers for creativity are fucking asshole executive management dicks who have nothing, could never create a game like that. They just get into those positions because of business degrees, and they have a proven track record at this whatever tech company. They could do the same for us here. And
this is quite a race we have going on. Yep, dumbass, I'm there.
And he's trying to shepherd you to the outside. Was it AOJ the other night who showed us that slick ass cut back to the inside he did on a dude? Hey, he's got a pen now. Fuck yeah. Just keep it safe, keep it simple.
As long as it doesn't wreck me. He's get fucked.
But we knew this would happen because he had the softs at the start instead of the mediums. So the same thing that happened at the start of the race happened here at the end of the race. We really got lucky with the MPM race Friday. That kind of prepared you for all this.
What we really should be doing is Spa, which is race B in Group 3.
Well, like, what was it, like 90, 92 of the top 100 is the freaking Audi R8. And you got one or two GTRs, two 9.6s, 911s.
I haven't even looked.
I think it was Elikos. I was looking at his share screen, yeah. The R8 is just stupid strong there. Which, don't get me wrong, after going to Road Atlanta and seeing an R8 and hearing one in person, made me love the car so much more, you know? Like, the thing sounded amazing, and that driver was carrying so much speed, just gapping everyone, 296s and BMWs and everything else. You know, and like, yeah. But I also know, at least me and my prior experience with the R8, fucking death trap.
Yeah, it's something about it. I don't.
Can't touch a curb at all, or you die. But you know, it's strong motor, good tire wear, good fuel. You know, it's not exceptional at any of those, but it's just good enough all around. It's usually always pretty competitive if you're competent with it. Like I said, seeing it at Road Atlanta in person and hearing it, fucking awesome, amazing. I think it had so much character to it, where the 296s were, you know, just didn't make much in the way of cool noise. The BMWs were okay, but even them weren't the greatest. The AMG, the one like GT3 AMG you saw out there, that thing was pretty solid, but unfortunately they were just fucking slow. And then were those crazy little cars, the Janettas? Those things sounded amazing. Like, it was so cool when we were at the T234 of Road Atlanta, and it was the two Janettas and the AMG, and they're just in a sandwich. It's glorious, amazing V8 run of thunder roar.
Dude, you know, for like 60 grand, we can get a VR86 and fucking go race.
A super cheap used one. If you want a brand new one, turnkey race car ready to go, they're like 120 to 130 grand.
You should come here and do folk racing.
What racing?
Folk, F-O-L-K.
Sounds like
What's
some
that?
redneck. Sounds like some redneck shit we do in Arkansas.
It's most people run it's old Beatles, Toyota Starlets, that sort of thing, and the idea about that is that after the budget is around €1,000, and after a race you can go to any competitor there is and say, I want to buy your car, and he has to sell it to you.
What?
Yeah, I've heard.
Also power.
How much did we like figure out to like get a rally car?
Depends.
Was it like $3,000 a piece or something?
No, that was just to get a chassis. But by the time you have at least a certifiable roll cage, and the basic, like fire prevention, race suits, that type of stuff, like you're definitely punching like 25-30,000, and like a race, like a legitimate FIA spec
Maybe like 10
racing
grand,
seat.
10 grand a piece for the three of us.
By the time you're actually able to run an event, yeah, about that. And that's not even including consumables. Yeah, you got to get a trailer and a truck. And I mean, hey, you could get away with, a rental truck from Enterprise, Hertz, whatever, and then a little $20 trailer from U-Haul. Yeah, but then you have to make sure your car is road legal, so you have to have the extra weight for the wiring and the signals and the lights, and then you have to pay registration and insurance. And
You guys have played Wreckfest, right?
I played it once or twice.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've played it, but I've watched friends play it.
Yeah. That's basically what folk racing is, but
Oh.
with a little bit more shittier cars.
So we for us, then that's like Demolition Derby.
Yeah, we have that too here, but it's not as big as folk racing.
Yeah.
Folk racing is like after rally the most popular.
Yeah. Stateside, I think like the closest you could probably get, and even then, it's probably still pretty expensive. But they have like different classes of like funny car, dirt oval track racing.
Mm.
And they have a couple different classes, right? Like I think it's like engine size specific. My unfortunately deceased uncle, he did that for like 25 years. He was a local legend at the track down in Savannah, Georgia. He raced that all the time, and then was an announcer, commentator for.
Oh, and also actually, Top Gear has an episode about folk racing where James May goes to Finland to do folk racing, and Mika Häkkinen teaches him.
Were they like in like a Dacia Sandero or something?
No, they're in a. I think they're in a old 240 or 740 Volvo.
Oh, okay. Ah, man.
Yeah. It's on YouTube. I can throw the link.
Right, I'm just saying,
IORP
10 grand a piece, we got a goal.
Yeah.
And I think
Let's get ourselves a rally car, and I don't know where we're gonna race it, but
I think, and also if for I think for around 50,000-60,000 euros you can get a pretty good used Rally 4 car, which you can then also use to do rallycross and rally.
say if we have a rally team, who's driving? Who's taking the notes?
Who's the navigator?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'd have to figure that out and see who's able to do what.
I've seen you drive WRC. I don't know if that's a good idea.
I know there are rally events, like local regional types, for sure in Washington State, Texas, either Minnesota or Wisconsin.
I mean, you just need to check the ARA calendar and.
Need to watch more of that dude's YouTube.
Oh, he's put up a couple more videos too.
I saw he's like picked up by Subaru.
Kind of, sort of. And his new car, he got like a super cool deal, but they took a lot of fancy stuff off of it. But it's like one of those things where, hey, you show up, you meet people, you get to know people, and him and his co-driver, co-pilot, navigator.
Oh, there's C's in this lobby.
Yeah, do you see what time it is? Like, duh. Even Tinsley is not driving anymore. He's on, I think, freaking EA Sports FC 26. So
maybe this will be my last race.
I yeah. But yeah, I think like realistically, by the time it's all said and done, money-wise, at the minimum, to get a vehicle in position, right, like 25, 30 grand, maybe 35, and then to actually go and do like one race weekend, easily add like another 5 to 8 grand on top of that.
Yeah, tires and all sort of stuff.
And well, that and like for me, Asriel, Magoo, we all live in different states. We're not like,
I mean, yeah, of course.
We're not super far away from each other, but we're far enough that there's going to be additional travel on top of travel to the race location and all that.
Well, guys, you just need to win to make up to not end up in the negative.
Even if you win, you have to get sponsors. I think you gotta win first before you get sponsors.
Bye, Magoo.
Or we start a YouTube channel.
Yeah, and then you can also make your own notes. So use your own words.
But you know, I mean, that's racing of any kind that's organized, like outside of like SCCA. Yeah, you're spending
Oh shit.
tens of thousands easily. It can be, but it also depends how competitive you want to be. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm not arguing against that at all. Like 100%. Could you get in there and get going for, say, under 20 grand? Absolutely. Now, can you get in there and be competitive? That's probably a couple tens of $1,000s more. Totally. Yeah. I'll be back in a little bit.
Oh, this should be an easy one.
Someone started to watch the video. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they glamorize it a bit on the
Oh, we don't
video,
have to
but
do any of that shit here. Like parallel parking is like the worst thing you have to do.
yeah, I think
I will say like getting a motorcycle license was a lot more involved. Yeah, which is crazy that it's more involved than like driving a fucking 3-ton vehicle.
yeah, I think you need to have for a driving license you need to do about uh, 10 to 15 hours of classes where you sit in the classroom. Well, where I live, well, in the bigger cities, public transportation is pretty good, but I mean, we live in the I live in the quote unquote countryside, so it's I drive quite a lot. But yeah, after you get your license, then you have a temporary license for a year, and then you need to do economic driving and more defensive driving, and then you get uh, your full license.
Oh shit.
And they actually now introduced a new law that said that every 17 to 18-year-old driver is not allowed to drive between the hours of midnight and 5 a.m.
That's probably a good rule.
Yeah, but then of course some older folk didn't like it. So.
better not. It was a clean fucking entrance. I've learned my lesson. Taking notes, Miku? How'd you know I was going in the pits? I almost wrecked.
I did something horrible yesterday. I fed our chickens some chicken. I fed our chickens some chicken.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, I had made yeah, they'll eat anything.
And I'm back.
Do you think it's weird to feed chickens chicken?
Not really.
No, I'm asking Snipes because he missed the last part of the conversation.
Well, knowing what I know about chickens, no. They will eat about anything that's put in front of them.
No, it's the chickens don't know. It's not about the chickens. It's about you. Like, morally, would you have a problem?
As long as there's no like weird, crazy side effects or diseases or anything like that that could happen to them from doing it, don't give a fuck.
Yeah, actually, I've read that you don't want to show chickens that if you are feeding them, you know, like boiled chicken eggs, for example, you don't want to show them that that food comes from the chicken egg, because then they'll go to the
They'll mutiny and come and kill you in the middle of the night.
No, they'll go to the hen house and just start cracking eggs open and eating the eggs.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some chickens now about a month and a half ago. I've been building a hen house for them, so we have 11 chickens now. 4 of them are about a month and a half old, and the 7 new ones are about a week old now.
Not off the top of my head.
For a long time I wanted a watch/clock that runs backwards. a watch or a clock that runs counterclockwise. Yeah, I know. I just haven't come across a nice-looking one. Mm.
I'm gonna call it a night here, fellas. It's about that time.
I'm almost done with my race.
I know, but I'm almost dead, so I have to. Too bad. No.
Like Kobe said, soft.
No. But good try. Anyways, guys, y'all have a great night. I'll see y'all later.
Hey, tomorrow, 8 o'clock, Central.
7 my time.
Yeah, we'll do VIP.
All right. Peace out.
See you, Snipes. I think I might have won this race.
Are you talking to yourself, Nagu, or to your head? Okay, yeah.
I'm on the other side of the track from everyone else. I have an 18-second lead.
Yeah, we have a cat too. We have a whole ass zoo here in a minute. Yeah, we have a dog, a cat, and a big event, yes. So. The cat is like 30 years old. 13. Yeah, no, 1-3.
Dude,
13,
my oldest cat is knocking on the door. He's 23.
Yeah, well, I have 11 chicks. Ui vittu.
And I can win races all night. Would not earn very much. Oh yeah, I got 45 DR for that. That's not nice. There's a lot of work for 45 DR. No, the actual DR, like the he's Kudos Prime. It it's a pain in the ass to set up. It takes a little bit of time because you have to like link your Gran Turismo ID to their website and like set up a script. But once you get it set up, it takes 5 seconds uh, to go to GranTurismo.com, run the script, and then boom, it's loaded, and you can go to Kudos Prime, and you can see exactly to the like number, exact number of what DR you went up or down for every single race. So it's pretty cool. I've been using it for a while, and the one dude runs a website. He's very responsive anytime I talk to him. Whereas DG Edge is like it just shows you here's everything you've done for the day or the week or whatever. The only way to tell like what did I gain or lose in this race is to like know what you did before and write it down and then check it after and then like write it down and then do the math. Uh, So I like Kudos a lot better because you don't have to do that. Yeah, what again, it's a pain in the ass setup. Once you get it set up, it's fucking easy as shit. And I just do it on my phone. I'm not having to like do it on a computer. So yeah, I can know exactly what I gained or lost every single race for the last like 2 years. Yeah. And then it does like sum up like your night or your day. So like yesterday I was doing really good. I was like 800 DR up, and then I did those races with you, and I lost all of it. And I ended 44 negative for the night. Well, the day's not over, so it's 300, about 300. And that was getting like first place the last two races. And those were really shitty lobbies, so I wasn't really getting very much out of it. In a good lobby, like if you get first place, you're looking at like 800, 1,000.
Oh, brother. What's going
But what
on?
I got first place in that lobby and I gained 45. So like it was not a good lobby. Yeah, he was okay. I mean, he was on softs when he was fighting in that last race. And I was on mediums. But good battles and quality pace doesn't mean anything in terms of VR. It's where you finish, you know.
Fuck.
Yeah, Darth, I did IRT rally a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I browsed through your live.
Yeah, it's kind of I was a little distracted while I was doing it, but
Yeah, I didn't have the best run myself, so.
did you beat me at the end? You beat.
Yeah, about by like 10 or so seconds.
Oh yeah, you got second place.
Yeah,
Yep.
but compared to Cheetah,
I mean, Cheetah.
yeah.
Dude, all of his uh Fish's rallies have been like 40 plus minutes.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, I think he tried to get it closer to 30, but he miscalculated that how long the stages actually take.
Oh, he hasn't done that really the last 8 seasons, so I think he's maybe a little rushed.
Mm,
And like that first and second stage were basically the same stage, which is not like him. Sorry, I think he's just a little rushed.
yeah. Uh,
I got lots of rally to do this week. Got both the ERL. I want to do the Subi.
yeah, Subi starts on Saturday, so.
Okay, cool. So I need to do the main one and
Yeah,
and then Monkey.
hey, it's Kenya in
Hmm.
Kenya in Monkey Mafia.
I don't think I did too bad the last Kenya rally in IRT.
Yeah, uh, I can't really remember. I can't really remember at the now that what actually happened there, but yeah, I've been having a better run myself for a couple of rounds. Estonia didn't suck, and
Oh no,
well,
I did really bad at Kenya. Never mind. Maybe it's Chile. I've been good at Chile lately, but not Kenya. Kenya always
yeah,
sucks.
I can't. No, fuck me, vittu. I can't really get to grips with Chile. It's, I mean, it's a bit slower than something like. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the roads or anything, but I just can't get a good feel there ever.
Feel that Kenya.
But then someone like Oxy or Sandmeister he's on a completely different level in Chile.
Yeah. Yeah. Same with Portugal is or Pacifico. It's kind of the same. Like I don't. Sometimes I jive with it.
Yeah, I only like Portugal in of the I only like the DLC stage. So faff. But yeah, I tried to do the what is it? ARL is it now? But if I thought ERL got a bit rough at times, but fuck, the ARL thing is just fucking torture. It's hardcore damage, and then there's like fucking 4 stages in a row, like quite long stages that you do like 50 kilometers in a row, and then after that there is a fucking short service, and then you do one stage, and then it's medium service, then you do another fucking 3 stages, and it's short